Hey, so this is just a little reminder today. I was just thinking about this, and I've been on my own personal health journey and coaching clients, and it is always so evident to me that people have become so disconnected from themselves, their bodies, what they need, or they get so caught up in a belief system of some sort of way of eating that they're trying that they're not really tuning into their bodies. And I dealt with this for 20 years on a plant-based diet. 15 of that was strict vegan. I played around with all the different things under that umbrella, like raw vegan, fruitarian. I did all the detoxes and cleanses and juice fasts and all of it. And the whole time I was just seeing things through that lens. So when I was so unwell, I kept thinking, oh, I just need to do another detox, or oh, I need to vegan harder. I need to go back to raw vegan if I'd kind of fallen off track from that. And slowly over time, my health deteriorated, and I had to get to a point where I really needed to tune in to my body and start making decisions based on what really made me feel well. And this gradually over time led me to a carnivore diet experiment. And, I've been in this space in, taking in a lot of content, doing a lot of research, and it can be so easy to fall into another extreme trap of carnivore. And, and just kind of listening to all of the different, everybody has something different to say, fat to protein ratios, and, how much protein, gluconeogenesis, all the things. I mean, the topics are endless in this in that space. And then just like plants are trying to kill you, and, we don't need fiber, it's not essential. And, to a degree that's true. And yes, there are anti-nutrients in plants. However, there's benefits that we can get from plants. The plants, even if fiber isn't essential in that it provides nutrients, or that it, we don't need it to poop or whatever it is, it's sure. However, the certain types of fibers in plant foods are incredible for feeding the microbiome and creating microbiome diversity. And even within that, people saying that the diversity doesn't actually matter. Well, all of that research, to be fair, is still really in its infancy. So it's sure, we could say potentially it doesn't matter, but also potentially it does. And really the bottom line is how do you feel? Right? So if you're a person that is reacting to all plant foods and they're causing symptoms for you, whether it's histamine or digestive issues or whatever, then obviously stay away from them. And if it means less biodiversity in your gut, then let that be okay for now in this phase of life that you're in. However, maybe down the road, as you've healed, you can begin to incorporate small bits of plant fibers, and you can do that and support your microbiome and get benefits from it, right? So nothing is forever. I guess I'm just on a little bit of a rant, but I just want to remind you and encourage you that this is a journey. If you're on a health journey, it's a journey. It evolves. Don't feel like you have to fully commit to one way of eating and it's the be all end all, and you're not going to venture outside of it at all, because everyone is different too, right? And our bodies change as we're evolving and healing. And even within a carnivore diet, say, for example, or keto, you might do better with higher fat for a while, and then your body tells you, I've had enough, I want to back off of it. And then maybe you're letting your protein get a little higher for a while, and you're riding that out for a bit, and then all of a sudden your body's craving more fat again. Just go with it, okay? We don't have to obsess over these details and feel like we can never branch out outside of these things, right? So I just wanted to share that, let that be a reminder to you. Listen to your body. And if you're starting to show signs of something not being right, be open to looking outside of what you're currently doing to have better health and healing. All right. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.